I made a pair of slides made out of entirely Lego bricks that you can actually wear on your feet. And yeah, this is crazy. I've been wanting to make a video for a while now where I try and build like a pair of Lego shoes that you can actually wear. And I've never really seen that done before. We can, actually wear Lego shoes. And, I thought it'd be a cool idea. Obviously in 2021, Lego released the Lego Adidas Superstar set, which is an awesome Lego set that recreates one of the most famous shoes of all time, being the Adidas Superstar. And while this is one of the coolest and most unique Lego sets that I have in my collection, it's not actually wearable. You can kind of see inside of here, it's just filled with Lego bricks. And there's no way, unless you were like a newborn baby, that you could even fit your foot inside of this shoe. So while it is an awesome Lego set, you can't wear it. But that kind of got me thinking, like, what if I could actually make a wearable Lego thing that could go on my foot? And I figured the easiest way to do that would be to sort of make like a slide like this. I wear this pair of slides all the time. They're actually like Old Navy slides. Like, they're not even that nice, and they still look great, and they're super comfortable. So I was like, yeah, what if I made a Lego version of slides? Because that would just be easier. So that's exactly what I did. I made not one, but two Lego slides that you can actually wear on your feet, and they look horrible. We'll get some close-up shots of this shoe in just a minute, but yeah, these do not look that good at all. But yeah, you can actually wear them on your feet. So I think for now, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up on some of the, extra Easter eggs and sort of building details behind the shoe, and then we're gonna test out if you can actually wear this slide and actually put through some tests to see if this thing's really very wearable or handy at all. As far as the building process of the slides go, it was relatively simple. I started with basically just, a base plate in this sort of shape that I wanted and made sure that it fit my foot. I did use some pretty funky, odd sort of techniques to get the bars and clips to stick out that would later attach to sort of the strap that would keep my foot in place. One of my favorite details of the shoe is that I took a bunch of tiny random Lego parts and actually sort of like littered them throughout the build on the inside of the shoe. And that way when you shake it or actually walk in it, it sounds like you're walking on Lego bricks. And I thought that was a pretty cool little detail that I'm pretty happy with. As far as the actual look of the shoes go, I'm not super happy with how it looks. I mean, it looks fine, but you can tell it's Lego, and it's very messy and sort of sloppy looking, and it doesn't look like a super clean pair of slides. But then again, sneakerheads will buy just about any sort of pair of slides or sneakers, even, if it looks absolutely horrible. So I'm sure there would be some people that are actually into this. As far as the top of the sneaker goes, I basically tiled off the entire top. That way my foot isn't, on direct studs, because that would be pretty uncomfortable. And we do have a couple little Easter eggs, like a Homer Simpson Easter egg. And there's even a subtle nod to one of the most crazy, insane, like, sneaker designers of all time. You can see sort of where the strap connects to the rest of the shoe with that really weird technique that I talked about a bit earlier. And this makes it so that it's actually sort of flexible, and you can move it to make your foot the most comfortable, which is pretty cool that, it's a little bit flexible so you can make it fit your foot. The bottom of the slide is just completely flat. I thought about adding some, like, Lego tires to add some sort of traction to it. I thought that would be cool, but it's kind of too late now. And the rest of the slide is just made of bricks and plates that sort of go on top of one another, which makes the slide itself actually very tough. Like, you can bend this thing, and it's not gonna snap at all. I mean, the actual sandal slide part of it is actually tough as heck. So here's one of the Lego slides compared to an actual slide that I use in my day-to-day life, and you can sort of see that, I mean, they don't look too similar, but you can tell that they're both slides that you can, wear on your feet. And my mom pointed out that it looks a lot like these sort of wooden Japanese traditional sandals, and it's probably true. I mean, they do look a lot like that. Overall, they're definitely not the best looking pair of slides that you've seen, but they are incredibly tough. I mean, they're tougher than like your average pair of slides. Like, this thing is not bending at all, and overall, they do look, like a pair of slides, I guess. Just very odd looking. So now you guys have seen the slides up close, it's time to actually put them through a test. The first test is the wearability. Can I actually fit this on my foot and, actually kind of pull it off? The second is the style. Does it look good on foot? Which, we already kind of know these things don't look great. The third test is the walk test. I'm going to try and walk from one end of my room to the other with this without these things falling apart. And the fourth test is the jump test. We're going to try and successfully jump off of the ground and land back on the ground while keeping these on my feet. So without further ado, let's give these things a test. So the first test is obviously the wearability test. Can I wear these? First, I'm going to try on, my pair of normal everyday slides. These fit on my feet just fine. I can jump, I can walk, I can kick in them, and they stay on my feet pretty good. So now we should be able to actually just slide on the Lego slides. And you can kind of hear it crunching a little bit, but here they go. You can actually fit them on your feet and lift them up, and they don't really break. They do tend to fall. Oh, this one broke. But I can actually wear both of these things on my feet, and they stay on my feet, which is something that the actual Lego set doesn't do. So I count that as a dub. I mean, these are technically wearable. Second is the style test. Do these things actually look good on feet? They're super, colorful and very blocky. I mean, it's just like a straight rectangle. And yeah, they don't look that great on foot. They both just crumpled. What am I doing? I don't know. I can't really see any universe where I pull these off with any outfit or anything. But again, people will wear like anything as far as shoes goes these days. So I'm sure some people would like pull these off because shoes these days are just kind of goofy. The third test is the walk test. I have one try to actually try and walk from this side of the room to that side of the room. Sorry, my room's a little bit messy as I'm building Legos and stuff. But yeah, with the Lego slides on, we're just going to take one step at a time, very carefully. I mean, as you guys can see, it's mostly like the straps that snap every time I take a step, but it looks like it's working here. Just like one snapped. We're going to keep going with the other one. Yeah, and the other one's gone. So yeah, that was definitely a fail. I mean, they crumbled like halfway through the room, but I could get a few steps in them, so like that's saying something. So the fourth and final test is the jump test. I'm gonna try and jump off the ground. The rule is the sandals have to stay on my foot as soon as I jump, and when I land, they have to be back on my foot without the straps snapping. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. I have 3 takes to do this. All right, here we go. Try one. Yeah. That was a fail. Dude, every time I just have to put the straps on, whether it's like walking or like whatever. Next time, if I do this again, I need to figure out how to make like stronger straps because these just crumble when I do just about anything. But here we go with try 2. Yup, same thing. I don't even think I'm gonna try for a 3rd time because like this is just gonna keep happening every time. Like, at the end of the day, it just comes down to like these straps being weak. Like, you can't do anything without it just kind of crumbling apart like that. What is going on? I think if I figured out a different way to sort of make the straps stronger, then I could actually sort of pull this off because like the bottom of it isn't going anywhere. I mean, the sole, the whole base part of the shoe, it's rock solid. Like, this thing is not moving no matter what you do. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's really, really sturdy. It's just this weak, strap that bends or snaps every single time that you try and do anything with it. So that's a little bit disappointing. It's like so close to actually being fully wearable and stuff, and it's just not quite there. Let me know if you guys want another video where I try and sort of make this whole base stronger, because I think if I made the snap stronger, I could actually pull this off and make it really, really dope. It's like almost there. Thank you guys for watching this super production. Sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like, stay up to date with my latest content here, and I will see you guys later. I'm gonna try to hit the camera with the sandal and sort of like do a smooth outro. Let's see.